Hi there and welcome back to Come Deliverance, my friend. And who's that? Look, there's a dog here outside. We wanted just to sleep. We wanted to crash at Theresa's. Let's find out if we can still do that. Hey, Theresa. And then check back with Sir Hans. Yeah, want to sleep. Extinguish the 6 o'clock. Yeah, that's probably when Sir Hans will wake up. What happened there? The amorous adventures of Sir Hans with a butcher's daughter. I nearly got killed if we didn't intervene and distract the butcher. Just singing our song, pulling it through. Song about holy people or something like that. About Maria and Joseph and all things like that. So, let's see. Good morning, son. We hungry? Not at all. Not in the slightest are we hungry. We have that dog here. Put away the torch. Let's put on the shield. Let's look like a veritable knight. Hey, good morning, Matt. Wash ourselves. Oh, no. And yeah, Hans is probably in the baths already. Or not. Let's see. Have we waited long enough? Go and see. Sir Hans in the morning. That's what we're gonna do. It didn't sound like he was that successful, but you never know. Hey, the church bells. Is that the morning prayer? I want to look in there now. Maybe talk to the butcher's daughter. I'm not sure if we'd ever... Hey! Can we pray? No? There's no one in here. Ah. I believe that's something they should add, like in a future middle-age game like that. When you hear the bells like this, then something needs to be up. Go in here in the back part of this. No.
Is someone there? Hey, what are you doing here?
Yeah, okay. I can't seem to find Sir Hans. He's in his normal chambers then, I guess. Not out here. Well then, we're on the run. I believe he was up there. Oh, Janek, looking good. Hans. Does it look better? A little bit. Sit down and read somewhere here. We could sit here. That's not as comfy as we would like it. Read that. That. Here. No. Let's just wait a little bit and... Oh, we could sleep for a bit. How would that be? Why not? Let's sleep for another 2 hours. Crash where Hans crashes. Maybe he'll wake us up. We'll see. Don't even know if we're supposed to sleep here. Hans.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
How did it go?
How did it go with Carolina, Sir Hans?
It was a disaster, Henry. A disaster.
How come? Didn't your recitation do the trick?
What kind of nonsense were you feeding me? Carolina thought I was a thief breaking in to rob the place. I tried to explain, but she wouldn't listen. She told me to get out, or she'd call her father.
Oh, you're lucky I managed to keep him busy. Only now he thinks I'm the village idiot.
Well, thanks for that, at least. Anyway, Carolina slammed the door in my face, so I suppose I'll have to look elsewhere for the love of my life.
Well, back to writing love letters.
To hell with love letters. Imagine. That silly goose couldn't even read.
Ah, shame. She missed out on something very rare.
Indeed. Here's the letter, Henry. Read it. At least you're capable of appreciating my literary talent. Read and learn from a poet. Goodbye.
Where do we have that thing? That's the love letter. Here it is. Let's see. My sweetest, I am your most devoted secret admirer. Secret, for until I know you long for me as I do for you, I shall not make myself known to you. Once we know each other, then, my beloved poppet, I shall caress your... then I shall seek out the treasure you have carried with you since birth, for there is no lovelier creature than you. I only have to think of you, and I raise a battle tent, the likes of which even Sigismund would ever... You must be mine, and none others. I shall take you to paradise and back. You shall meet all the angels in heaven and call out to God more loudly than ever before. If you want to feel like no woman has ever felt before, put on this necklace tomorrow, and I shall know that I should come to you in the night and slip inside your secret garden, your most ardent secret admirer. Goodness. So that was the love letter.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sahanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear-bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
Oh, Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time. And you, because you're going with me.
All right. We should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. But I see it wasn't necessary. You look as smart as any courtier.
Thanks. I'll try my best.
So I see. But you can come and get those clothes later anyway. They're a little worn, but they're as fine as anything you'll get in the county.
Very nice. Yeah, we dressed up for you. Hans.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord?
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We
like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then
And
they
on
look
yours.
at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch.
What,
And
we
he couldn't
beat someone
report
up?
for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the Lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh,
I'm
don't whine, for heaven's
sorry.
sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulflin of Camburg. That name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulfrin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair. After all, maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
He doesn't look really happy. He looks really unhappy. But we are on the task. Ooh. The squad of Bernard.
Ugh.
I heard some farmhands were murdered. So did I. There was a raid on one of the farms nearby. These are evil times.
Is that you? Oh, that's the guards.
Not that I'm too keen on going anywhere. Better not let the captain hear you say that. He'll swing you from the battlements.
So where's Bernard? Is he at his usual place? Hey there, Captain. What is it about your strange family
Sir Hanish
coming
sent
here?
me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out.
Can I ask?
Okay,
That's all I wanted to know.
well, let's mount up.
Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going.
What's this? How are they riding?
I just meant for your own sake.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Yeah, very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard.
Yeah,
About this robber. I heard some rumors.
about his being a relative of mine? Yeah. Melotus?
Something like that.
We have the same great grandfather, Mervyn, Baron of Oleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
Okay.
But I heard Wolfen of Camber was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estate.
I heard the same. Only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camber branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tale?
Think what you like. I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Tell me all about it. After all, there's no smoke without fire. And I never heard about the Camber from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camber relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit. I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he'd cursed them. I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. See, his mother, Countess Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. She ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ!
That's not all. 4 of them lived till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured.
What?
Wilhelm, they say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
That is a monster.
Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough. But he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. He cursed everything and everyone in his path, starting throwing crockery at the servants. On his death, he sent for a priest just to give him the last rites, because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. Both said he was dead. That wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurse used to tell.
Whoa!
How are
Go
we
down.
supposed to deal with a monster like that?
Vitus and Cyril. I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's the story of these 2 hanging here. Oh, come on. It's so dangerous to ride with them. As they are not talking anymore, I'll give them some advantage. Because I don't want to kill nor get killed. And well, thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll have something interesting coming here, I'm sure. So have a great time until next time and happy gaming. This is Immanuel signing out.